Hi everyone, it is Nicola here from Pixie Hill Studio. It's the first Friday of the month, which means that it's my turn to share a project created with goodies from Gina's Designs Laser Cuts. So this month I have a weird little project for you. I'm calling it a wish and go round. It's a whimsical, glittery, completely nonsensical object created with Gina's celestial shape set, moon and stars string along, and spool. So this project is meant to be kind of goofy. It's all about playing with glitter and glue and paper and not taking yourself too seriously. And in the end, hopefully you'll have an object that's a little bit fun and fantastical. I'll link to the complete supply list below, but feel free to have fun with this project and create your own version with your own brand of whimsicality. Are you ready? Here we go.
The first step is to prepare all of the pieces. Using black acrylic paint, I coat the front and back of the string-along pieces and stars from the celestial shape set. You might find it helpful to allow the pieces to dry on wax paper. This prevents the pieces from sticking and tearing while they dry. Prepare the spool pieces too. Preparing the pieces like this isn't essential, but it's good practice and will help to camouflage any small mistakes or mismeasurements. To apply the glitter, I use a paintbrush and white glue that is quite fluid. I apply the glue where I want the glitter to stick, then pour the glitter on top. Place a piece of white paper on the work surface so that you can save and reuse the excess glitter. I've used two shades of glitter here, silver and gold, to give a bit of variation. I use two separate pieces of paper to make sure that I don't mix up the colors. I covered the stars that I prepared also. Next, I covered the stem part of the spool. I'm using a paper by Authentique, but you can use any dark blue paper. I apply a wash of fluid white glue, then sprinkle a light dusting of blue glitter on top. I'm using 3 different shades of blue ultra-fine glitter. I work quickly and in sections. Trace and cut out the spool end shape 3 times from a piece of decorative paper. I have used Art Nouveau from Marion Smith's Timekeeper collection. Apply the circles you've just cut to the spool ends. One spool end will have both sides covered. This will be your bottom piece. The other spool end will have just one side covered, and this will be your top piece. The blank side will face upward and will be covered later. I sand the edges and then ink them, giving a great smooth finish to the pieces. Using hot glue, attach the spool and the end pieces together. Looking at the piece from all angles ensures that everything is in just the right spot. To apply the string-along pieces, I add a tiny dab of hot glue to the end and push it through a large pony bead. Then you can apply the pony bead end to the ceiling of your merry-go-round. This makes things a little more sturdy and helps to keep things in place. You may need to trim some of your string-along pieces. Just give them a snip and keep in mind that you'll want the end to fit inside of the bead. Now to create the peaked roof. Take a 12-inch dinner plate and trace a circle onto a piece of scrapbook paper. I've used Jolly Jack-o'-lantern from Graphic 45's Happy Haunting collection. Cut out the circle you just traced and find the center. Make a crease from the center to the outside edge and cut along the fold line you just made. Make another cut, removing about 1/4 to 1/3 of that circle. We're going to make 2 cones that stack on top of one another. Roll the larger section into a fat cone shape and glue the edge. Roll the smaller section into a skinny cone shape and glue that too. Trim any uneven edges, then glue the skinny cone on top of the wide one. Attach the peaked roof to the unfinished spool end. If there's a lot of overhang, you can trim the edge. Just like with the stem of the spool, apply a wash of fluid white paint and sprinkle some glitter onto the roof. Next, apply some gold Dresden trim to the edge of the roof. Wrap some starry, wired tinsel around the edge of the roof. You can use the glittery stars that you prepared earlier to help it stay in place. Add the rest of your prepared stars too. For a little bit of lift, I'm adding some feet. I'm using some wooden stands intended for peg dolls. Prepare them by painting them black. While they're drying, apply some more Dresden trim, this time to the bottom of the piece. When the feet have dried, attach them to the base. Finally, add as much glitter, charms, and tinsel as you like.